we need to do on the short term is continue to talk about our own issues, to invite people to be a part of a conversation, really ask people, how are you doing? And be willing to share, like, hey, this is how it's affecting me. One of the things that I learned with some of the work I do with an organization called Learn to Cope for families who have loved ones either in early recovery or who are still suffering from a substance use disorder, is that when you open that door and you say, this is my experience, this is what I've been through, you invite other people to feel like it's safe for them to talk about that. So if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling depressed, tell somebody that that's how you're feeling. And you might actually help them to open up and acknowledge that that's what they're going through as well.
Yeah, and Mary, from a policy perspective, we have to make sure that, one, we have healthcare that works for everybody. I personally believe in Medicare for all, because it would include mental health care coverage. We know that, stigma is a huge barrier, but cost and access is also a huge barrier in people addressing their own mental health needs. And we need to make sure that any leave program that an employer offers here in Massachusetts, we're about to have the strongest paid family medical leave law in the country go into effect, but we need a national paid family medical leave law, and it needs to include time off for mental health care. Paid leave and earned sick time is about being able to take time off to take care of yourself, and that should mean whether you break that leg, as Barry mentioned, or whether you need time off to take care of your mental health. No one should need to worry whether you're, a first responder in this crisis or not, about whether or not your job is going to be there for you and you're going to be able to keep food on the table for your family just because you're addressing your healthcare needs, mental or physical. So there are things that we need to do on a day-to-day basis, like Barry mentioned, but I think from a policy perspective, we need to be thinking in the long run about how we're making sure that these first responders who are keeping all of us healthy, that we're doing what we need to make sure they can stay healthy as they personally recover from what I think has got to be a remarkably traumatic experience.